In the old days and the new days now too, we have vision quests, spirit quests, um, all kinds of different things like that. And during that period of time, a person's mind would expand, thinking about things like, where does thought come from? Where all of a sudden does thought arise from? And what is the substance of our being? If we are what we are right at this particular time, in this one particular place, then what were we 5 or 10 years ago, or what were we when we were first born? And what is our relationship here to the earth? Certainly we do have a wonderful relationship to the earth, and it's wonderful that we're able to live here and survive here. But there's a lot of questions to be answered. Not necessarily to be found, but to be answered philosophically or just substantively, either one. One of the questions I always had was, on our Earth, we're always told about how we are the blue planet and we have water. We have a lot of water here. Yes, we do have a lot of water, but where did the water come from? I attended a smudging party one time. It wasn't really a sweat lodge or anything. It was more of a smudging party. And what happened was, as we smelled this smoke, it was ghastly and overwhelming. We all started speaking about different things, and one of the subjects that was brought up was where the oceans come from. One of the fellows was quite a bit more knowledgeable as far as science than the rest of us, and he explained that the Earth spins on its axis, but it also rotates quickly. And as it rotates, it creates an electromagnetic field because we have a gigantic iron core on the Earth. And what happens is anything that falls to Earth because of gravity has a tendency to stay here, and because of the gravity field, it has a tendency not to be blown away by electronic wind. Like, for instance, Mars or the other planets and the Moon, for instance, they have no atmosphere because it was blown away. It's believed now that the Moon does have water in it, but might be sustained in the rocks, but they're not exactly sure. I took to reading up to this, and I was amazed to discover that 30,000 tons, now let me say that again, 30,000 tons of water each year falls upon the Earth, every single year. Now science tells us that the Earth is, what, 5.5 billion years, of which 3 billion years it wasn't volcanic, it was kind of what it was. So if we've got 30 million tons, 30,000 tons of water, 30,000 tons of water falling on the Earth each year, and it doesn't go away, what you end up with in 3 million years or 3 billion years is an ocean. But it claimed in this article I was reading that at first when it fell, it did not fall as water, it fell as mist. And then when the volcanoes kicked off and put a lot of dust in the air, the dust would unite with the water vapor, and it rained for 1 billion years. 1 billion years of rain, heavy rain, creating the oceans. Now, nobody was around then, but we do have the oceans, and we do have the land, and we do have continents and drift. And we have all those phenomena that are taking place around us. And it seems as though if a person, instead of getting into a philosophical discussion, which is an argument about what faith is correct or what is believable, these discussions that a lot of people have about philosophy or philosophical ideas sometimes are argumentative and sometimes are implying that they are correct and you're wrong. But what does it matter, really, if one is right or one is wrong? But a lot of times when a person has a discussion about religion, you are right, I am wrong, I am right, you are wrong. And quite honestly, if a person were able to discuss, aspects of science without saying that, no, the oceans were here, they're created by God. Okay, maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But that doesn't mean that you can't have the discussion to say, well, you know, there's 30,000 tons of water falling on the Earth every single year, and that is coming from outer space, and a lot of other things are coming from outer space too. And let's go to the beach or the park or walk in the hills and have a pleasant discussion upon it. But no, so many people have to get in an argument about this is right and that's wrong. It doesn't matter. You have to remember those two great rules. It doesn't matter and it doesn't matter. Enjoy the day. Thank you.